Continuing our coverage now on the death of legendary college football coach Lou Holtz. Holtz built one of the most successful careers in college football history, including a national championship at Notre Dame and later coaching right here in South Carolina. He was hired to take over a struggling South Carolina program by Mike McGee. Holtz was winless in his first season here in Columbia, but things changed in a big way in year two. Holtz was 8-4, then 9-3 in season 3, taking the Gamecocks to the Outback Bowl in back-to-back seasons, beating Ohio State both times, something that the naysayers couldn't believe. His final game as a Gamecock was a victory over Clemson in that infamous brawl game where tempers flared up in Tigertown. Here's a look back at the life and legacy of the Hall of Fame coach.
To be involved in a game of football is the greatest thing that happened to me.
Lou Holtz was already a household name when Notre Dame hired him in 1985 to be the 25th head coach in program history.
I'm not a miracle worker. I'm not a genius. I don't lay any belief in the fact that we are going to be successful because I'm here.
Despite a resume that already included more than 100 wins, it was under the Golden Dome where Holtz became legendary. In 11 seasons, he went 130-2. 5 times in his first 8 years, Notre Dame finished inside the top 10, highlighted by the national championship in 1988.
It's not the championship, you remember, it's a trip there, the players, the memories, the camaraderie. It was just very, very special.
Holtz stepped down after 11 seasons at Notre Dame, just 5 wins shy of Knute Rockne's record for most victories in program history. Holtz would return to the sidelines in 1999 for 6 seasons at South Carolina before retiring from coaching for good in 2004. 4 years later, Holtz was inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame. On his enshrinement weekend, he spoke extensively about his career and the importance that Notre Dame played in his legacy.
In my entire life, I've never been able to say a negative thing about Notre Dame before I got here. And Notre Dame's one of the few places in this world that's better on the inside than it's perceived on the outside, and that's rare. People say, well, why didn't you stay here? I ask myself that on days like this. January, not so much.
After retirement, Holtz would frequently return to campus in his later years, oftentimes as part of his philanthropic efforts with another Irish coaching legend, Ara Parseghian. In 2020, Lou Holtz was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Lou Holtz was 89 years old.
And we are getting reaction tonight from a former player under Coach Holtz. Take a listen.
He wanted to see if I was still worthy of having a scholarship. You know, what bad things have I done, or if I've changed as a kid from when I was in high school. And he calls me back a couple days later. He says, come up to the office, and he says, hey, I got a full ride for you. You know, I didn't find anything bad on you. So it's a sad thing, but it's a beautiful thing too, because, you know, God calls all his favorite people home. You know, and he was here a long time, and obviously his race is done. So, you know, my condolences go out to Skip and the rest of the family, and you know, and everyone who loved him.
Holtz had been in hospice care since January 30th of this year. Again, he was 89 years old. Funeral services are set to be announced at a later date, and we have much more on the life and legacy of Lou Holtz. Just simply look for the story on our website tonight. That's WLTX.com.